beginning of June and we're going for a walk around our hometown of Wanganui. And we're walking up Taupo Quay. Got lots of old buildings here. We were going to go for a coffee at the Burrow, just a little arcade on my last video, when you get off the bridge, but Burrow's closed, so we're going to go for a walk. And that's going the opposite way to where we're going. Lots of lovely shops along here. This is a tram shed where Bert's dad worked on the restored tram, and that there's the old Wanganui newspaper building, and
What was actually
bakehouse, and I don't know what the other buildings were. They might have been old council buildings or something at some stage. And that building says Bing Harris and Company. They were probably merchants when the river was used for transporting things. So we have Ucol over there, who I used to work for before going up north. Best employers I ever had. It's a riverboat museum. You get free entry if you go on the paddle steamer. So we'll walk up to Queen's Park by going through Mautoa Gardens, Takatore Marae. Buildings in this end of town need a bit of love. Used to be the old Public Trust building. The courthouse and pub and other buildings. This building used to be the original library, now used by the theatre, Repertory Theatre. We're walking up Ridgeway Street now, but we're going to walk up to Queen's Park, which is up Drews Avenue up here, looking down Drews Avenue. So this is Queen's Park up there. Don't think I'll go up there today, but it's where we had our Anzac Day service up there by the memorial and tree. So we just walk down by the memorial hall down here, shortcut. So we had our wedding reception in the building to our left, and that's the War Memorial steps. We're walking towards Majestic Square. It used to be Mariah Place, so it's part of Mariah Place. It's been cut off for pedestrians now. So this here is the old National Bank building on our left. You get a better shot of it when we go onto the main street. So I worked in that building near the Parrots building when I was forced to come back from Sydney. So this is our main street, Victoria Avenue. It's a bit tidier than when we left 17 years ago. Brings back memories. The cleaning. Yeah, right. will go on my video.
Well, people will get a laugh.
Wanganui's claim to fame. Biggest pool table in the southern hemisphere, apparently. And that's looking down Mariah Place, which we've just come from. Going into St Hill Street. So that's the old Rutland Stockade Bell Tower next to the Needle. Cook's Gardens is up there. So we're going up to Cook's Gardens. Okay, so this is a monument to men who fell in the Boer War. Okay, so the York Stockade was on this hill. They built it in the 1840s, 1847, and that's the bell tower. So this did not belong to the stockade. This was built on the hill where the stockade was.
Originally it was for a fire watchtower, and then later on it was used to house the bells from the town clock.
And those are the bells for the tower. And Wanganui River's over there in the distance. Over here there's the Cook's Gardens track where Peter Snell ran and bet the record for the mile back in the day. So Mount Ruapehu is in the distance, but that new art gallery extension's blocking off the view. Okay, so just a view from Cook's Gardens over Wanganui and towards Mount Ruapehu in the distance, not obscured by the extension to the art gallery. And I'll try and zoom in a little bit so you can see our mountain clearer. I can't see it through the camera, but I trust that it's got snow on it, so it's a bit hard to to see against the background.
So off in the distance is Mount Ruapehu. Last erupted in the 90s. And said to Laha flowed down that side of the mountain.
And up there on the hill is the Bastia Hill and Water Tower. I used to live up that hill back in the day, like 100 years ago. And that's our hill we live up now, in Jury Hill Tower. And that square building with the brown with the cream toppers with Queen's Park behind it. I used to work in the 1970s, and I escaped to Sydney. So that's where I worked before I went to Sydney over 100 years ago. Okay, well, if we want to get the lift.